10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 15 feet, 8 feet.
Have you ever dreamed of where history was made, where mankind took its first steps toward the stars? Today we're taking you inside the legendary Kennedy Space Center. From walking beneath the mighty Saturn V to experiencing the thrill of a simulated space launch, this is the ultimate space lover's adventure. So buckle up, because this is going to be one giant leap for your bucket list. It's definitely busier than it probably is during the week. Welcome to the Kennedy Space Center. So you're aware you're going to pay $15 for a car for parking, in addition to your actual tickets to get in here. Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Good.
Can we fix it for parking?
Okay, thanks. They're pretty standard.
It's small for us.
Is
if
it?
I'm being honest. This is like so tight. Like it could be less busier, but like for a Saturday, like this
That's
is
awesome.
like normal.
All right, thank you, appreciate it. All right, we're officially in. You kids excited?
Yeah!
Ooh, yeah, there's excitement. Sure. So we actually made this reservation as part of a homeschool group, and so they do a special pricing actually for homeschool students. Adults have to pay the full price, but if you call them, you can make a homeschool reservation and bring as many homeschoolers as you want.
Okay, where's Holly? She has all of our tickets.
Okay. Right. So behind me is the rocket garden. You kind of encounter that really just as you come into the park. And it is actually showcasing all the historic rockets that have been part of the evolution of NASA. I want to float. I want to go float. Boston, let's go float, buddy. You gonna go through the hatch, buddy? Can you fit through? Fancy. You don't want to live in that? It looks pretty comfortable. SpaceX spacesuit. Right there, but it's the International Space Station, and astronauts live on that. So we're gonna hop into the journey to Mars and see what this experience is like, and see what it's like to actually visit the planet of Mars. So if you think you can be an astronaut, you can try and actually do the orbital docking simulator and see how your skills are in docking. Oh gosh, slow down, slow down. Up, up. Oh gosh, oh, it's so hard. Okay, wrong way. So they've got a ton of like shows and small little displays and exhibits, and then little movies that you can watch to learn more about Well, one's starting right now.
For a countdown clock that lets us know that we have 3 minutes to the launch of our show. In the Artemis program. We got the name the Artemis program because Artemis is the twin sister of Apollo, thrust, then the Saturn V rocket that took us to the
moon. Lucas and I just successfully landed the rover onto Mars. That's right, we did it. We both did it. Give me a fist bump. Whoa! We're awesome. So inside the IMAX theater area is a play center, Planet Play Center for the kids, which they'll absolutely love. Check this out. Whoa. So you do need to have your ticket handy when you scan in the park in order to come into this play center. So you got a couple of shows playing right now in February. We have Deep Sky and then Space, the New Frontier. I think we're going to be seeing Deep Sky.
Oh my God.
What the heck? All right, so they say to be about 10 minutes early for the IMAX show because it definitely can fill up, especially if there's a cruise in town or if it's like a school field trip day. So just plan ahead, be about 10 minutes early for the IMAX show to make sure you get seating. So because we've got a stroller and there doesn't seem to be any handicap, we're gonna sit right here where there's a handicap spot. But if somebody does come in that is handicapped that needs it, we have to take the stroller out. But the baby's sleeping, so I'm trying to give him a chance to continue sleeping. But we'll be right up front in the immersive IMAX theater.
Everything will float around if you don't manage it. So we have some tape to stick things on our table here.
If a ship opened in an instant, for a short time, the universe was only made of hydrogen and helium.
So the first image is a deep view.
But JWST's infrared cameras capture what's really going on. 3 of the galaxies are crashing into each other in slow motion. They're colliding and merging. As they're torn apart, tails of gas and dust whip through space in torrents.
Well, that Deep Sky movie was absolutely incredible. Just to see the James Webb Space Telescope and the pictures that it sent back, man, crazy awesome. I would highly recommend that show if you get out here. And I'm sure the other one is just as good, but really amazing. And gotta emphasize, get here as soon as they open because there's a lot to see and do here. All right, so now we're gonna do the bus tour that's gonna bring us all the way through a lot of the areas that you can't walk, but it's gonna show you where the launches occur. It's gonna bring you to the actual assembly building where they assemble the spacecraft, the rockets and stuff. This tour is going to have the last bus leave at 2:30, so you gotta be aware of that and make sure that you're there in time for the last bus tour. So they'll do a photo right back here and they give you this little photo card, I guess if you want to buy it. Memorable photo from where you start the bus tour. Yeah, so if you have a child with a stroller, they make you park it off to the side once you get on the bus. But once you get to the other side where you can actually walk around a little bit, they've got complimentary strollers there for you.
Or drinking, except for water, on board the bus. A wildlife refuge. So keep your eyes out.
So this tour is going to take you out, and it's about a 45-50 minute actual just driving time, but you can stay out here for 2 or more hours because you can walk around the different facilities and things like that. And it's up to you how long you want to stay out here. All right, over here. Oh, there you go. V stop here on the bus tour. This is a place to really just explore some of the history and get up close to some of the NASA things that happened here.
It turned out that those were exactly the qualities it took.
Well, you can't.
This is just as it was for that moon launch, buddy. This is the control room.
You are now in the final minutes before the launch of Apollo 8.
Our status board indicates that all aspects are ready.
This is the actual control room from this launch. They moved it here, reassembled it, and now we're using it for demonstration. So now after you watch that little show, you get to come out and see an actual rocket. The Saturn rocket, the most powerful rocket ever built. Oh my gosh, it's massive. Wow. That's... Piece of the moon. I touched a piece of the moon. It's the van that took them out. That was kind of my time right there. I wasn't born in the 60s, but my grandparents had a 1960s TV. It's pretty cool, a retro area to have that mimics what it was like back in those days. There's so many displays and theaters you can walk into and exhibits that it's no wonder you could spend hours out here. Man, it's just, there's so much to see and do. Like I said, get here early. Spend the whole day here. This is incredible. So once you're finished inside the Apollo Saturn V area, and there's plenty to see and do, exit through the gift shop and head back to the bus where you can head back to the actual tour central area and do some more activities.
It up and planted it with native vegetation.
Oh yeah, because you can see there's a launch pad right here.
All right, our next stop here is going to be the, what is this place, the Atlantis? Yeah, the Atlantis simulator. And so we're going to try and do a simulated rocket launch. There is a height restriction. You got to be at least 44 inches, so young kids won't be able to do it. And the ride itself is about 5 minutes, but when you include the briefing, it's about 20 minutes total. Nice, we made it. All right, here we go, the ride of our lives. Oh, this is interesting. We're in Florida again? This is an interesting feeling. It kind of gives you that weightlessness sensation, even though it's not real. Yeah. Look at that beautiful machine. You can do all kinds of simulations here in this Atlantis Center. Look at the ship in 360. Take a step inside Atlantis and see the interior of it. I've watched this. I watched these launches as a kid, and to be here, to actually like be next to the machine, to experience it is so cool. Almost reach out and touch the engine. I can almost do it. It's just right there. It's incredible, just amazing. I feel like a kid in a candy store.
It's what we call not a Canada arm, it's a Canada arm. Count that last.
There's the power for it. If you have kids that want to actually crawl through here. It's not as easy as an adult. And I imagine, ow! I imagine that if you're floating, it's much easier. I made it. Yeah, I've been inside now. Oh man, it's fun, but it's tight. Land this shuttle. Oh, so much to see and do.
It's more than anything I've ever experienced.
This is gonna be a blast. I'm glad we got in here in time to do this. So let's go stand on the red dot. Okay, we're about to head in for a simulated NASA launch.
Have a seat, buckle your seatbelt right to left.
Here we go. Oh.
You are really sure you want to do this? Because everything's looking good for your launch. As you can see, your shuttle should be pointed straight up on the pad, so we need to get you into that position.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah. Oh man.
It's like a 30-degree.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not like 45 degrees.
Fortunately, everything's now at least for now.
Uh-oh.
Guess I spoke too soon. See, that's what it's like in a training simulation. The dialogical sim soup and your trainers are always throwing emergencies at you. Goodbye to the external tank and say hello to outer space.
Then when you exit the simulator, you got all these other docking simulators, working simulators, just other things you can play with and just experience what it's like, a landing orbiter. Your kids will definitely love this place if you get them out here and get to experience this. So much to learn, so much to see. Of course, it wouldn't be a space center if you didn't have the world's largest space shop. Okay, we gotta get our Christmas ornament, and we're gonna get one here from the Kennedy Space Center. This is all self-checkout, which is quite convenient. Yeah, 10 bucks. Not bad. Now remember, I told you that we did the homeschool group. So kids in a homeschool group are only $24 if you're identified as a homeschool group. But if you have some paperwork, you could bring that. And then, of course, for adults, it is $75 a person, even if you're accompanying. Well, after a full day of exploring in the Kennedy Space Center, we are gonna go eat at Guacamole Mexican Grill. God, I can say the salsa is really good. I've already gone through 2 bowls, and I'm getting some more. But I ordered the mixed fajitas. Heather got a taco salad, so let's see how those come out. All right, food has arrived.
I understand that as well.
It looks and smells good. Check this out. This is about to go down. It's about to be on. And then Heather's got the taco salad, which looks pretty good, but much smaller than Park City.
And like how much they ask to tip and how much they get tip and stuff like that.
Right, right.
Literally like the most
Right.
meaningful thing
Steak
ever
and chicken.
put on anyone.
Ha.
You know?
Ha.
So I
Oh man,
had to learn
that's some good flavor.
how to shock myself. Yeah.
Really good.
Good.
Good flavor, babe. Okay, that's it. We had some good food. We had a good day. And Lucas had a lot of fun. Oh, Ava had a lot of fun. So we're calling it a night, and we'll see you later. Well, that wraps up our Out of This World experience here at the Kennedy Space Center. This place is incredible and has so much history and things to learn, and we had a blast. But our Florida adventures aren't over. Next week, we trade our spacesuits for swimsuits and dive into Aquatica Orlando, SeaWorld's tropical water park paradise. We'll show you the best rides and everything you need to plan an amazing day. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss it. Until next time, keep adventuring, keep exploring, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Hey, since you're here, why not subscribe to follow our future adventures? YouTube thinks you'll like these videos, so why not give them a shot?